you wanted to see,
Oh, yes.
I had me and my mother on the website at 3 p.m.
Okay.
Just this color. I thought I got the dusty one, but it was
And it
actually
came
the
quick too.
cinnamon one. I'm just waiting for my black one. So it's this
It
shade. I'm
came
very
real
excited.
quick,
Yes.
bro.
And I love, so one of my friends, Brittany,
Mm-hmm.
she got me a green mini, um, that I absolutely love, that I just realized my Kobo can fit in. Without a case, if you have a Kobo color, Libra color, it can fit in here without a case nicely.
That's cute. Mm-hmm.
Um, so I'm glad about that because we gotta go be around family tomorrow. And I was like,
Fun.
I need, I'm gonna need.
Yeah. That one's pretty. I'm gonna get another one, like the side bag one like you have here. I
Uh,
might get the green.
so this one came
Fine.
with the set. So this one was, for those that are not watching on YouTube, I'm showing her my curves bag that I got.
Mm-hmm.
So this one came with the mini and a tote.
Okay. Oh, that's cute.
Um, yeah, this will probably be. I'll probably transition from the green one to this one.
Mm-hmm.
Um, just because it's more neutral and kind of fits more of a everyday,
Mm-hmm.
excuse me, bag, which is what I've been using it as, and I absolutely love it.
Mm-hmm.
The
Yeah,
black one I want to decorate.
I left my blue one at home. Yeah, so I have to wait till my dad ships it, and my mom has to instruct him how to do that. So there's that.
Anyway, girl. So it looks like he's putting them on sale every 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's
Um,
what I was thinking. I was looking at that. I was like, oh, he
so
has a cadence now.
right. Um,
Because I think I saw an email
so
again.
if in the next drop, if the Dusty Rose is on there,
Mm-hmm.
I will be trying to fist fight for it. But I got my black, the green I love. And I'm pretty much set. I don't need nothing else.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm gonna need the smaller bag. He's doing a pop-up in Montreal.
Really?
Mm-hmm. That's what I saw actually. I was in a sale. It was just a pop-up in Montreal is coming at the foil gallery. So
Okay.
he's selling a couple of like his other pieces outside of the bags, but the bags will be there. This one specifically, the
Oh, that's
two-tone
real
one.
cute.
Yeah. And you know
I
somebody
also want, I'm sorry, we be talking in unison.
I know. I was gonna say, the Christian girlies, I am a Christian as well, but I say this about the other ones in their derogatory term. The Christian girlies have made their own curves bag dupe.
Anyway, I'm going to also get a must
Was
have
that
joy.
muscle up face? Yeah. She
Yeah,
has
I like the
one.
brown. I like the yellow one though. You know, yellow is low key one of my favorite colors,
Yeah, that's cute. Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And then she has the like the inserts on her website for her bags. So I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
he need to step it up because we will buy it all at once.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So,
Need that. Mm-hmm.
but
I'm gonna
this
get that.
is Shelby,
And this is Jess.
and welcome back to the League of Extraordinary Readers. I feel like it's been a little bit because it has been a little bit. I
Mm-hmm.
wasn't feeling good, and that funky ass doctor told me to take a multivitamin, and that shit pissed me off real bad. Um, and then
I said skip because travel, mom,
right, so
all the things.
we had
Yeah.
stuff going on. So
Mm-hmm.
this episode we were supposed to talk about uh on Witness and Respair, but we will be talking about that next week. So if you wanted to read in anticipation for us talking about the book, which that's what I look like. In my head, I was like, I look like something. I don't know what I look like. I look like the book
Yeah.
cover. That's what it is. You guys have time um to read.
Mm-hmm.
Which I'm putting myself in a bind because this weekend is super busy. I want to finish Fairfield County.
I just
I
realized
need
what
to
I did to
read
myself too.
Witness and Respair. And then I
Yeah.
also need to read Death to the Soccer God all before next Wednesday.
Why are
Now,
you
in
reading
between,
before Soccer God? Are you going to a talk again?
no, mommy wants to read it.
Oh, okay,
So
gotcha.
we're going to read that, but we have to record early because we're going to Virginia next week. So, right. So, tomorrow is George's, the baby's graduation is tomorrow. Graduation party is Saturday. Sunday,
Mm-hmm.
Alex is in town. She's having an event, but also my aunt is in town. So we gonna be with my aunt. My aunt is picking. We going to the event with my aunt.
Mm-hmm.
Monday night, Clarence A. Haynes event in the city at Strand Books.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Tuesday night, Mara Braca Kills
This was
event.
cool. Yeah.
In between there, I need to record
Figure out
and
when you
edit
read.
videos
Mm-hmm.
and read 3 books.
So I realize I need to read On Witness and Respair plus Theft for book club. I feel like I need to start the other book that we have to prepare for that recording
Right.
before that
Also as well. Yes.
because we can't listen. We gotta read with our
Uh.
eyes.
Uh huh.
So and I want to finish Leave Your Mess at Home before
You
the
that's a quick
mother
read. Are you doing that one with your eyes or
my
with your
eyes.
eyes? You can read that quickly.
It is going very quickly, so it's not like I'm. It's just a lot of things because I have the brunch on Saturday. Then I
Okay.
have to cover a event social, not photography wise, on Sunday. Potentially, I can pull out of that if I really wanted to, but I told her I'd show up. And then and I have other like next week is like a lot going on because I have meetings and this and that. So I'm gonna figure out I need to dig into theft and on witness at least soon. Oh no, my headphones died. Right in the middle of it. Hold on.
Not your headphones diaphragm.
I thought they were charged. Oops. Oh well. Well, does everything sound okay? This is okay, cool. So I feel for you. You got a lot going on more, but
I feel
I'm
like I can probably get some reading done at my uncle's house. Because
mm-hmm.
my uncle was like, I got porta potties. I don't want them people in my house.
Mm.
So me and my mom are probably gonna be on house duty. Anybody that's not family could
Just
go.
make sure nobody go. Yeah.
Right. So
Yeah.
unless Jade will probably put on the voice, Auntie, can you play with me, please? Yes, baby. I can play with you.
Uh,
I can play with you,
get through
little
this. I
girl.
think we always underestimate how much we have or forget.
Yeah, and but so like Death to the Soccer Guy, I looked at. I'm probably gonna immersive read that. Sped up. It's only like 4.5 hours.
And it's very small. I'm not sure if it's a small
So
variety book, but it is pretty small.
immersive reading it, like if
Mm-hmm.
it's just that much, like I can read that
Mm-hmm.
in a day. So that'll be fine. The concern is really on Witness and Respair. Like this is the one that I probably need to um like be more like I'll probably start this on Sunday so that I can finish it by Tuesday and then I can just read Death of a Soccer Guy on Wednesday because Mom and I'll probably record the same way that we did today.
Yeah. I have a little buffer because book club meeting's on Thursday.
Okay.
Wait. Yeah,
See, now that's also coming to my advantage. So I don't have my book discussion until July 25th because Tamika Thompson is coming to the
oh,
discussion, but we
fun.
only could agree to that date because we both are traveling.
Okay, great. No, that's fun.
So
It's gonna be fun.
that saves me some
Mhm.
because um I don't have to worry about that until later in the month. So there's that. And then I need to like really start planning out my Hercid reading, like how I'm gonna go about this every month because
Yikes. Yeah, we'll get into that. We'll get into that, um but yeah, what have you been reading though? Or watching or whatever?
I just finished reading today House of Margins, and that is one of the weirdest books.
Oh yeah, you were saying that, yeah.
So it's one of those books that like in the end it makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
And I totally understand the conversation that it's having. It does make me want to revisit the author's other book. So it's the same author of Womb City.
Mm-hmm.
So this woman goes missing. She goes missing at a like book retreat scholarship situation called Gunter House. And five African women get selected. And if you win money and your book gets published. And you get like mentorship and all of this other stuff. So think like the Booker Prize or whatever, but they stay at this house to get like the mentorship and the time to write the book and all of that. The house is haunted. Okay. The way that the book is written, you read August Lane, right?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So remember how August Lane, it was like every other chapter was like a podcast episode?
Mm-hmm.
This book does that too.
Okay.
So her sister is looking for her. The missing girl's name is Anaya. Her sister is looking for her. But one of the women, the white African woman, the white South African woman that was there, and one of the people that got picked is the person that put on this podcast against the family's knowledge or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
So we're getting her sister finding out about the podcast, grieving the loss of her sister, trying to figure out like how is she even get like because the podcast is partially in her sister's voice. So she's trying to figure out like how does she do that? Like how is she getting my sister's voice if my sister is missing? Trying to piece the story together, all of this stuff. Then we're getting like not necessarily diary entries, but like notebook entries that the sister's name is Reniwa, that Reniwa finds of Anaya's. And like, I don't even really know how to explain. Like, there's this ancestral aspect to it, kind of hinting at like the spirituality of telling or writing stories, right? That it's like bigger than the author and it's more, especially when it's a person of color, like it's more than just a story. It felt like I read seven different books
Oh.
at one time. It wasn't bad. I understand the conversation that it was having. I Once I got to the end, it all made sense. It was a lot. Um it was a lot. Other than that, I'm trying to think. Since the last time we spoke, I probably have read a lot of things. I did start reading Fairfield County, which I'm enjoying. It's historical fiction. Y'all know that's me and Jess jam. You can't. It's rare that you could put historical fiction in front of either one of us, and we don't like it. Oh, I did read Paradise, but I missed the discussion because we went. That was the night I went to the emergency room. Um, that is my hardest Toni Morrison read. I went into it open minded. It is a mystery. I very much felt like I had to read with my finger Kind of knew what was going on, kind of didn't understand that it's a conversation about community and race.
Mhm.
I'm gonna need to read it again. Don't know when I'll make the time for that. Oh, I read Ghalen. Loved Ghalen.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely loved it.
You sent that.
Did I tell you that that video of me sobbing is going viral?
I saw. I was like, oh wait, the numbers is moving.
It's like, of course, that'll be the one. I did read a romance, unfortunately, called Tasty. Terrible and bad. And the girls are eating it up, and I did not enjoy it at all.
What's the name? What's the not the name? Who's the author?
I don't know how to say her name. It's spelled Taahesi. Taahesi. I don't want to say it and like butcher her name.
Tahisi? I don't know. I'm not even trying. Um, I'm not.
There was an age gap. It's an age gap situation. Fine.
Mm-hmm.
As somebody that older men are partial to me,
Mm-hmm.
right? And have been always. Um, cool. I don't like when BDSM representation feels abusive. And that's what it feels like in this. Um, there was no research done. But and also the story was dumb. I just didn't like it. And honestly, I want y'all to read it so that I didn't have to experience that by myself. So yeah, there was that. I did unfortunately have to read that. And I made Brittany read it too, because not doing that alone.
Yeah.
And TV wise, dun-na, dun-na-na-na, dun-na-na-na, dun-na-na-na.
It
My
started.
family is bad.
So we both locked into something.
The way that episode ended, my God.
I heard it was a doozy. Mm-hmm. I'm
I was
surprised you
in
didn't send a
here.
voice note, but I think you just weren't feeling the greatest in general.
I wasn't feeling good and I was very shocked because I was in here literally like screaming, like, get up, get up. Like, deep voice mad, get up.
Mm.
And I also feel like that episode was supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
So, the way that Game of Thrones was set up, for those that are fans, you know that episode 9 of every season was when the shit happened. It was never the finale, it was always episode 9. If they would have given us 10 episodes, this would have been the episode 9 of season 2. So for them to start the season like this,
Diabolical.
yeah, crazy. Like insanity. Like real crazy. But
Just
what are you reading? What are you watching?
okay, so reading wise, I finished a novella resolution. I had to make sure what is it?
What's it called?
Resolution. It technically was a New Year's. I didn't click. I see the little catchphrase here. It was a New Year's novella technically, but it was a good one by who was it? Lady Marie? Yeah, that was pretty good.
Okay.
I liked it. Bloodfire Baby. I told you some bits of it, but for people that don't know, Bloodfire Baby by Irene Carson is about. It's supposed to be a horror type of book, and I think I talked about this a couple episodes ago when I first started it. It took me a minute to get into it, but the book is a horror-esque, I would say more psychological. It does get like she actually does something, but more so psychological throughout the whole entire book. Where this mother is dealing with PPD and she hasn't named the baby. She's dealing, yeah, the baby's unnamed. And the father is, he's her husband's there, but he's like not there, and she's going through those feelings. And it's kind of like you're in her head the whole entire time. Not kind of like you are in her head majority of the time. And then you're talking about like there's portions where you're talking about and dealing with maternal issues with her mother and how that's trickled into how she's dealing with postpartum, and then it trickles into other inserts of like ancestral bits because her mother is Jamaican and her mother is very like posh, so she's not trying to show and be Jamaican. She's just wrapped up in being a Jehovah Witness, and that's her identity. So she doesn't tell her children, you know, where her grandmother, like where in Jamaica they're from, nothing about their grandmother. So it's like a lot of like bits of ancestral bits in the middle where her ancestors are kind of talking to her a little bit. It's very interesting. So
I thought
nonetheless,
you were gonna call her Mother Stush, and I was gonna say
she
people
is.
might not know what
Yeah,
that
that's
means.
why I went with posh. I was like, whatever. But she's very much stush. Um, like she doesn't speak patois, she doesn't speak like none of that. Yeah, like none. Like legit, like she's erased everything. Her identity is being a Jehovah's Witness. And so her and her brother also have a strange relationship, not because necessarily they don't like each other. It's just because they both have traumatic experiences growing up in as a Jehovah Witnesses and with a mother that is so overbearing and in ways abusive. So they strained relationship, and her brother kind
Right.
of pulled her off. You know, whatever. But nonetheless, um, it took me a minute to get into the book, I will say. It is very slow paced, but it becomes erratic in some spots. It just like it's like, but it is mimicking what I believe is probably what happens when you have PPD, right? Like
Yeah.
you don't know how your body is. You're having an out of body experience. I've heard that from other mothers. It's an out of body experience when you're dealing with postpartum. So it's really mimicking that, and I feel like it's pretty immersive in that way. So I had to take myself out of the I don't know what these feelings are and I can't relate to this character to being like, well, this is a very niche perspective that I think people should definitely read if you especially are a mother, because it does have some sort of representation and nuance experiences that people probably don't want to talk about. Because in a sense, this is in the end, it's a horror. I thought she was gonna do something else. I can't give away to the end. It's kind of you kind of pick up on what she's about to do, but you're like, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? And then when she does it, it's kind of like, oh, I kind of saw that kind of coming. So
Okay.
you kind of get it. But I think it's a good debut. Is it? Yeah, it's her debut, and I
Debut,
think
friend. Don't pronounce the T.
you know every day I learn something, or I
What did
met.
you pronounce the other day? I was like, why are you saying that?
Um, I forgot what it was.
Oh, was it
Um,
Hyundai?
yeah. I was like Hyundai, or was it
It
Hyundai?
was yeah, it was
Yeah,
mass syllables. I'm like,
but
why are you saying that?
because everybody in my household has said Hyundai. I have never heard Hyundai. Well, now I think about it, when I listen to the commercials, yeah, that makes sense.
And the voice note was like serious, like she needed
I
her
really wish
friend in the
because I
moment. She needed her
really,
friend. And she needed her friend. And
I
I was just
promise,
like,
I'm
why are you
I promise I'm intellectual in some way, but I do mess up words. And I hope this is really resonating with somebody out there.
and I promise y'all, I'm not laughing at her because I think I'm like better than her or pretentious. It just be so funny because we be having like
Real
mad serious
conversations.
conversations and she'll say stuff and in my head I'll be like, I forget that my friend is Jamaican. Like I really forget until some of the things comes out her mouth. It's the same thing with Indy. Indy will say things, she'll say like instead of like turn off the light, she'll be like
Shut off
close it.
or close off the light. Yeah.
Close off. And I'll
Yeah.
be like,
Mm-hmm.
home? Like, what? What are you saying?
You know what I mean. Debut.
It just be catching me off guard, y'all. That's all.
uh, yeah, no, it's a good book. I think it's a pretty, if you take yourself out the situation, because I think most people will relate to if you don't have a child, people relate to the friend. And it is a book where it's like, oh, this is niche. This is real niche, girl. But if you remove yourself, and I think that's what reading is about, you just remove yourself
Yeah.
in certain
And just be
experiences.
a fly
Mm-hmm.
on the wall. But I also think that shows talent, right? To be able to write something so niche so well, to make someone be able to say, like, oh, this not for me. That's talent.
Yeah, no, and the writing was good. The writing style, I enjoyed it. I think it pulled me in from the jump. So like for me to stay with it, because because I was like, I could be reading anything else. But I was like, I just feel like it's something there. So I gave it a chance. And it was good. I
It was
liked it.
worth it.
Yeah, it was worth it. I would say so. I would say give it a try. It might not be for you, it may be for you, who knows. Um then I finished listening to Mainline Mama. Um like that as well. I do think there, like we talked about already, like we feel like the synopsis versus the book didn't really match up. I think there I think this is also a niche conversation.
Yes.
I think it is like I was like, this is very niche, and I think again, it is for somebody. And I can again pull myself out and be like, it's not bad. It's very informative. It makes me think about like I never thought about it until Love After Lockup, and I don't even watch the show. And
Right. Right, right,
and
right.
it's
There
more of a
I feel
oh,
like I
you
had
know,
like a similar feeling when I finished
mhm,
reading it. Like I know that I'm not necessarily the target audience. So
mhm,
when I discussed it with the book club, a lot of our perspective was kind of just like, if you are trying to get regular people like us that are not your target audience to empathize with this, you would have to go about it differently.
mhm. I can
You
see
get what I'm
that.
saying? Because
Yeah.
not to judge you, but I can't, like, me,
Mhm.
I was like, baby, every time a good decision came, you just walked in the opposite direction of it, friend. I mean, a good direction could have slapped her in the face and she would have been like, what was that?
I'm screaming. I think, and also talking with her,
Mm,
I think her whole goal overall is just to show a different perspective of like how you can be successful as a woman. I'm pretty sure you got that. Yeah.
right, right, right. Absolutely. Because I think the best thing that I got from the book and the parts that I wanted more of were all
Mhm.
the parts where she talked about the community that she built with the other
Yeah.
women.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And when I got to that part, I was like, yes, like this is
Yeah,
interesting.
like that was like how they
Hmm.
were getting hotel rooms and one
Hmm.
would stay in the cars so
Like
that
this
the other
stuff.
ones could have parking spots and all of that kind of stuff. That I was like, yes. All of that other stuff, I wanted to shake her violently. I
Yeah.
girl, what the hell is girl? Get it the what the fuck, girl?
And she was so young. She was so young. And it was just like, dang, this is really, and when you think about it, like, yeah, this probably is a girl is literally
Right,
waiting on
right.
a boy
Mm-hmm.
right now. So I was like, wow. But when we got to that part about like I was like, this is a real system. This is a real system. It's
Oh
more of
yeah,
the outcome is more of a positive representation of like what we see. I never watched Love
yeah.
After Lockup,
Absolutely,
but
absolutely. It
I
is a
got
more
it.
yes,
Yeah.
you're absolutely right. It is a more positive outcome. But I also think for me,
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to understand like where was the disconnect, right? Or like
Mm-hmm.
where for me, I would be embarrassed to have to bring my baby to a prison with clear luggage in order to visit their father because I didn't make better decisions. And this is not even me judging her, right? Because I'm actually very proud that she figured out a way to make a way for her and her children and for her relationship to work. I love that for her, right? And her book is going to be the guiding light that a whole bunch of black and brown girls need. Love that. But for me,
Mhm. I get it. I get it. I get it. It's one again,
so
like
it
yeah,
like reading it, I was just like, why is this not like
yeah.
what I
I
guess if
think
I could, I would ask her How did she ever have the embarrassment? Did she ever have the moments that felt like I look like a fucking idiot? You
She,
get what I'm saying?
I feel like she talked about that a little bit, like briefly. It was
Yeah,
like
but it
it
wasn't.
was a
It wasn't.
breeze through.
Yeah, it wasn't enough for me to be like, oh, okay, so she was feeling, because the book comes across as if those things, you get what I'm saying? Like, it came across as like that wasn't there. And I think myself and some of the people in the book club would have like taken in the information a little bit differently had there been more of her being like, this is dumb and I know this is dumb, but this is where
More
I
of a
think I'm supposed to go.
more of
Whether it's
a aspect of things.
an act from God, an ancestor visited, I don't know, a little fairy knocked on her door. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. But I think if there was some of that and not just this like blind acceptance of like, well, this is where we are, so I'm just gonna make it work, when she had opportunities, because it felt like where there wasn't that, there was all of this disdain for the system.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what my issue was. There was no clear acceptance of, I'm choosing to do this because I love this man and I think this is what I'm supposed to do, or because I want to, like, I don't know, because the sky is blue, because God said, because whatever. There was no clear line of that. But then there is this, like, this guise of like prison reform.
Mm-hmm. I
And
wonder what was.
that doesn't necessarily match the story that she's telling. You get what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying. I wonder if there's something that was left on the cutting room floor.
Okay.
I wonder, like, I'm not, like, this is, I'm being trying to be unbiased as possible. I wonder
Mm-hmm.
if there was something left on the cutting room floor, just like, especially when we talk to authors, like, they talk about, there's a lot I had to
That
leave.
gets, yeah. I didn't even think about that. You're probably absolutely right.
I
Because
wonder,
I
yeah.
think I think with the way that the book has been marketed
Hmm.
versus how it reads, if there was that bit in it,
Hmm.
people would connect with it more.
Yeah.
Because people would connect with the having to make the hard decisions that don't make sense to everybody else.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
I think in a lot of memoirs, there's that. There's always this moment where, like, even with Miss Tina, even though I haven't read Matriarch yet, I know, listening to my mom talk about it, I know I still haven't read it. I'll, no, I haven't read it yet. I'm probably gonna get the paperback.
Yeah.
And I'm somehow going to make it work for her Sid. We'll talk about that in a second. But I know, like, Miss Tina talked about going back to that man because she wanted to keep her family together, right? Like, there was like the want of a family unit, right?
Hmm.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
people can relate to that. People can say, "Oh, I get it. She went through all of this because," or even understanding people's uh family backgrounds, right? When you listen to people talk about how they watched their mother be in abusive relationships, they watched their father leave for milk and never come back, and whatever, and then that makes you understand why they're in the relationship that they're in,
So,
right? There's a why.
yeah.
She didn't have a why that made it for someone like me, right? And again, for y'all listening, this is not me judging her. This is just coming from me as a reader that reads a lot of things, that is open, that talks to a lot of people, so on and so forth. From me as a reader, there was too much left to my imagination
for you to see why she did the thing she did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because what I saw was a black girl that just needed some mentorship.
Mm-hmm.
I just saw a baby that just needed somebody to be like, here, right? That her mother missed out on somewhere, right? Like, that just needed to be redirected. Because like that was sad to me. She was taking her new baby to prison to
But she,
visit their
it was
father
like, this is something that she felt like she had to do.
and was excited to do.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, and then was having this conversation of like, but they don't want them to be happy. We're not talking about a man that didn't commit the crimes he was accused of. Because that was my other thing. I'm like, okay, well, he did what they said he did, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, like what are we?
Because
What was
because
the?
then because
Like,
because then that's a different conversation.
mm-hmm.
Because then we're having a different conversation, right? Because if he did what he said, what they said he did,
Yeah.
then he not. It's not supposed to be fun. Is he supposed to be treated like a human? Yes, but he's not supposed to be having a good time. I'm not
Yeah.
saying I want his life in danger, but I'm also not saying that I want him in there. Well, I don't know, right? I do believe in prison reform. I do think that the prison system is flawed. I don't like it at all. But I also like,
But I think for what he got for what he didn't make sense.
okay,
I think that's where I think that's where she was arguing that bit. It's not to say that he shouldn't have done
okay,
it, but when I was
okay.
listening to the years, like I think they gave him like 25 years for like stealing something light. I'm trying to remember what the
Well,
crime
see,
was.
I thought what he
So
did
it was,
involved murder. I
or
understood
he
that
was
there was a
accused, or was he accused of murder?
so what how I understood it was there was a robbery and somebody died.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
So that's why I was like,
Yeah,
if
you're
he did what they said he did, he not supposed to be in there. He not supposed to be in there having a good time. I'm not saying treat them inhumanely. I'm not saying treat them like animals or like slaves.
But was he the one that did the? Now I
I
want
don't
to.
think she ever made that clear, which
Yeah.
also felt like to me her not making it clear was because if you innocent,
Mm-hmm.
I'ma say they said that he did this, and this, and he didn't do this, and this.
Yeah.
So her not making it clear to me seemed like, oh, she can't speak on certain things
Yeah.
because he's probably guilty.
We don't
Which
know.
again,
Yeah.
don't I'm not saying he should go in there and have to fight for his life. I don't believe that. But it's like she was trying to make it seem like, oh well, it should be easy for me to go and visit a criminal.
I don't know.
Like we have to be objective, right?
Yeah.
We have to I think what she had to go through to go in there to see him made sense for the fact that he was a
The
right
convicted. Yeah.
now them moving him randomly and how long it would take her to get in contact with him after he was moved and that sort of thing, that egregious. But some
Yeah.
of the things that she was complaining about, again, without having a like a clear cut why,
Mm-hmm.
it just didn't match what it just didn't make sense.
I get that. That's a fair analysis. I think
Yeah, it didn't make sense. And y'all
it's
know I
fair.
don't it's
Yeah.
it's rare that I talk harshly about a book,
Mm-hmm.
but that one I just was like, what
Yeah.
are we talking about?
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
There was parts where there was holes where I was like, I need more. I need the full length. You tell me the story versus me read
Right.
the
Right, right,
story.
right, right, right.
And I feel
Because
like that's probably what I feel like that's probably what real people in when it comes to her in-person conversations, because you're probably getting the full details, cuz I like there probably is stuff left on the cutting room floor, but there also were loopholes in like you were saying about his sentencing, like what it is. More than likely she can't talk about it, which makes sense. That could be very well be a thing. But I can understand. I can understand
yeah, I
that. Versus
just
like probably
I would love to talk to her because
mm-hmm.
she probably could clear up a lot of the, you
Mm-hmm.
know. And again, it's no judgment. Like we all come from different walks of life. I just felt like based on the synopsis, I went into it thinking that we were going to have a conversation about prison reform and
Yeah.
how her experience in the
Yeah,
having a relationship with someone in prison led to some sort of reform. And really, I just got a story about a girl who made some like sus decisions, you
yeah,
know?
and that's fair.
That is fair. I mean, we be young and we be boys be cute. We
Yeah,
be
you
young
know,
and they be cute.
we be doing things that at the age that we probably was doing things shouldn't have been making those decisions. So
Right.
I
I
thought
mean, I also liked a gang member or two in my
it
day.
was,
Still do when Kendrick had put his last album out, I was like, I want one of them gang members to come and do they little dancey dance in my room on today.
little fancy dance is nuts because they don't play
It
about them
is.
dancing. They will mess you up over their little dancing dance.
Come do your little dancey dance for me. I want to
Um,
see it in person.
but yeah, that's what I read that. There was a good conversation about that. Um, I'm reading Leave Your Mess at Home. I also got,
Yeah.
and it's a, listen, I,
Have you gotten to Ola yet?
no, no, yes,
Oh,
I did. I did get to Ola. Yes.
did he
And
tell? Did you get to the "I love you" part?
with the homegirl, that he married to?
Uh huh.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
wanted to. I'm never gonna forget that.
I have never wanted to jump through the page and shake
Like,
somebody so.
imagine he was just inside your person, and you say "I love you," and he says, "You know, I just you just there's a baby on the way, nigga. Tighten up."
It's like, and that whole conversation, there's so many conversations happening in the first bit where it's just like, oh, this is deep. These are very serious conversations. Homegirl is a lesbian, but being accused of a lesbian. But then the girl runs out, I rebuke you.
When I
Then
tell
with
you,
him, the lady don't even want a name. Not she want nothing to do. Maybe she said the middle. She want to meet in the middle. I said that's crazy. Mm.
and I say, you know what? That's exactly what he gets because black men. When he said, when he saw her, the first thing that he was attracted to was her hair, and then she turned around, and he couldn't even really tell you anything else about this woman, but he knew he was in love. I said I could knock both y'all heads together so hard you share a brain.
Like, what are you talking about here? So
It's
yes,
a glorious book. She
I
did so well. We should see if she could come down to the podcast and yap with us. She seems like a wonderful woman. I like
I think this would I would definitely love to yap with her about
for
this
a debut, just
because
beautiful.
I- I'm only like crossing over 50 pages, but all I've been thinking about all day while working
Is that book?
is when I can get back to the book.
Yes.
Like,
Uh huh.
so Leave Your Mess at Home is good. I think that's gonna really get me going um into a good reading group. And then I started this horror. Look at me, horror.
Wait a
I'm
minute. Pause. I just opened Threads and it said, "What's a French 72 called but with Hennessy?" I opened the comments. Someone said, "Oh, that's the niggas in Paris 75." That's the name of the episode. Oh,
no.
oh, ah,
You-
that's the name of the episode. Niggas in Paris.
um, I st-
Ah, that's the niggas in
this
Paris
is how we get.
75.
This is how we veer off from. Anyways, I started. It's not a novella. It's more like a novelette. Yeah, it's more like a novelette, or it's very short. But no, it's actually a
How
series
many
of books,
pages is it, friend?
like 110. No, 140.
That's a novella. A
But somebody,
novelette will be less than 100 pages.
but somebody said that when I was talking to an author last week, when I was about to buy her book, and her book was like, how many pages you said a novelette was or a
It's
novella?
usually less than 100 pages.
Hers was 100, and she was like, it's a novelette, and I was like, okay,
So then let's say 100 pages and less.
yeah, okay, there we go. Anyways,
But you said the book that you're reading is 110 pages?
140 actually.
140. So that would be a novella. You said a novelette is
I'm
100 or
confusing
less.
my
What are you talking about?
I'm over here confusing myself. Nonetheless, the book is 140 pages.
So it's a.
It's something. We're going senile, guys. Well, I am.
I was gonna say, don't speak for me.
I am.
I take my seizure medication.
It's been a long day, man. Oh my gosh. Um, I started reading Greetings from the Baracoota Hotel. A couple pages.
Okay, how's that?
It's pretty cool. It's different than what I'm not necessarily the biggest horror person, so I'm trying to give it a try, and it's a Trinidadian author. So I really want to see it through so far, and it's so far pretty good. I like the cultural nuances and all the things. So I'm gonna see where it goes, and I'll report back next week. And then what am I watching? Of course, Love Island. Yeah. Um, all I'll say is Brinity, we're taking to the top to get that 100K.
What
Or is
is
it
a
200K?
brandy?
Trinity and Bryce, it's their couple name. Um, so we're taking them, Loving versus Virginia, to the top because that's the only viable couple at this point. And then, yeah, the black couple is baby, the girl is into the Chinese man now. They took him to Casa Amor because Casa Amor is where they test the relationships, the ultimate test. So they bring in all these men or women into
Okay.
their villa and into Casa Amor, and they're separated and they're testing their relationships. The black couple, they're not doing so hot. So it might be Loving versus Virginia at this point. Um then I finished I Will Find You. That's good.
How did you like it?
You know the guy that was the villain in the end is from Gilmore Girls?
Oh no, I did not know that because I've
Well,
never
because you don't
watched.
watch Gilmore Girls, but I was like, his voice sounds so familiar. I'm looking at AJ, I was like, his voice sounds familiar, don't it? He's like, "No." And I'm like, yes, it does. And it's Jess from Gilmore Girls.
Okay,
So I was like, wow, shout out to him. He's still out here acting. I'm happy for him. But it was good. I liked it.
I
I
told
think
you.
it was I think the acting of I forgot the black guy's name. He's been in a bunch of stuff and I just can't remember his name. But his acting was frying me with his serious voice on.
Yeah, it was very much giving like he was reading off a teleprompter or something.
Yeah. And other than that, I think everything else is really great. I didn't realize this was based off of a book because I haven't seen it.
Yeah, anything that those shows that say by like Corbin, whatever, he's an author, they're all based on his books.
Yeah. So I figured once it kept popping up, I was like, oh yeah. Um, other than that, I just been trying to read, trying to get stuff done. Yeah, that's about it for me, honestly.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Are we reading anything for July?
Yes. Let me go to our note.
While she's looking for that, guys, I am doing Hersid with Felicia, aka Brooklyn Book Bell. You guys probably remember her from the episode that we did early on in our podcast. Um we have to have her back on. So she had posted about this and was like, anybody gonna do it with me? And I was just being a good friend and I said yeah. And that's what I get for being a good friend because I should have said hell no. I should have asked her ass, did she hate me? Um, it is the hardest reading challenge you'll ever do. There are a bingo card worth of prompts. Let's see if I can pull the bingo board up. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 25 bingo cards or spots on the bingo thing. And you have to read a minimum of 5 books for each prompt. So altogether, it's like 150 books. So like one of the prompts I will read to you is a road trip. Choose 5 books from different states, but they cannot be set in New York or California. They dominate the publishing world, and there's so many more. You may also choose to do other countries and their provinces. You do not have to do the US, but you cannot do the most major province, state, etc. of your area. Then there's one that says like food pyramid. Choose 5 books with 5 different kinds of food that would fit into the food pyramid. Biomes and landscapes, books, trapeze all around the world, and many others. Find covers featuring different landscapes and biomes that exist in our world. This only needs to be featured on the cover, but if the books largely take place in the biomes / ecosystems, that's fine. Let's see. Animal families. You just have 6 books with 6 different animals, which I did. I have that. Of course, I have a notebook. If you know me, everything has a notebook. So for my animals, I have High on the Hog, Dogs of Summer, All the Little Birds, Hearts, Finding Fish, Wearing the Lion, and Little Bee. The one that I kind of need help with is the numerical titles. So that one is you counted the number of words. Now you must make sure that the number is in the title. You must do the numbers 1 through 10 plus one more of a random number. So I have 1 blood, table for 2, the devil 3 times, all 4s, 5 broken blades, and 19 claws and a blackbird. I need 6 through 10. Then the other one that I think I'm gonna work on tonight, where'd it go? I just saw it. Cover styles. Okay, books have all sorts of cover styles, but sometimes we drift to the ones we like the best. So for extra difficulty, choose your reads based on cover styles you don't normally choose. Fuck. After all, we should judge a book by its cover, but this time we'll let it slide. And then there's a list of, so like illustrated, no line art, illustrated with line art, real people on the cover, adaptation poster, symbol based. So yeah, I think I'm gonna work on that one tonight because
cover could do the new edition of The Color Purple with the adaptation cover.
I don't feel like reading it. I read that within the last 5 years, so I can't do it for this. I don't really like The Color Purple as a book.
It's not something I'd run to. Like I do
And I don't know if it's like, I mean, every time Alice Walker speaks, I don't have a good time.
Oh, you know what you could do? Hold on, let me see if 100 Years of Solitude, unless you want 100.
You didn't have a good time reading that. Why are you gonna give me something that you didn't have a good time reading, huh?
Well,
that's why you can't. That's why you just learn how to say Hyundai, heifer.
I'm giving suggestions. I'm trying to help you out. Okay.
Maggot.
Anyways.
Find some with some numbers in it, heifer.
Well, 100
do you know about this book?
Oh, Brown Girls, Brownstone. Yeah.
Okay, this could be.
Maybe I was gonna say we don't got nothing for July or August.
We don't have anything for July, do we? Or August.
All
right, we got until next week to think about that.
So
yeah, I gotta come up with different cover
okay,
art.
You need numerical?
Yeah. For 6 through 10.
6 through 10.
I've already read 7 Daughters of Dupree, so that don't count.
That don't.
1, 2, 3, 4,
There's something
6, 7, 8, That's only 8 words. I also need a book that has 10 words in the title.
10 words and you already read 7 Days in June. The
This
seven.
is I, like
Oh, what about the 7 moons of? Oh, what about A Brief History of Seven Killings by Marlon James?
that is a good one because I haven't read that and I do want to read that.
So there's 7 books. You need 6. What is this?
But yeah, so that's what I've been working on, y'all.
Yeah, the challenge. I mean, I don't
I
know.
wanted Jess to do it with me, but Jess, she was like, no.
I might.
It's literally you either start July 1st or the 7th. So you need to decide right now that this is what you're doing today. You don't have, you're indecisive, friend. You're not gonna wait until midnight of to be like, I want to join you and Lisi. Where's the group chat at? Hold on, hold the line.
And how long is this challenge supposed to be?
A year.
Oh, it's a full year.
Yeah,
Oh,
you have a lot of time to read these books.
okay. Oh, I'm thinking it's like 6 months,
Nah.
4 or 3 months, something crazy. Okay, a year. Oh.
Okay, so you gonna do it? Okay, thanks.
I'm gonna tell Sarah you bullied me into it. Actually, right now.
All right,
So,
bitch. What? So plan of attack, right? I've decided. I told Lisi that we were gonna pick a date in like December or November to like reconvene to pick up. I've
mhm.
completed a lot of the list so that every month I have something to kind of look at from now to the end of the year. And then from like January to July, I think I have like 8 months. So July, August, September, October, November, December.
Break this down similar to you.
Yeah. So there is a spreadsheet.
Okay.
Let me send you the website.
Just like
Don't
that,
even.
I was
Oh
coerced.
yeah, it was
It
gonna
was
happen
bound to
one way or
happen.
another, bitch. It was gonna happen.
Okay, let's see what it's giving. And this girl really she came up with this? Like she just woke up one day and
Yeah,
was
and this
like,
is the third year that they're doing it.
oh wow.
Yeah, so when you open the spreadsheet, it has.
Okay.
So I'll send you the. I think I already sent you the YouTube video. The one that
Mhm.
Lisi and I are doing are the basic no nonsense version. So it's like every book you read can count towards 2 different bingo squares. Rereads must be older than 5 years since you last read the books. DNFs at any point do not count for the challenge. That's simple. You got your bingo board. Then the prompts are detailed in the thing. There's a log if you would like to use it
Okay.
on here. You know, I need to write stuff down. They also have planning where you can put like modifiers, so on and so forth. They also have
Mhm.
a tracker on here
Okay, I see that.
and a stats thing. So they got all of what it is that you possibly could need and more.
Okay.
But then there's me. I had to have my own little fancy
I'm gonna
notebook.
have to pull out a notebook too because I need to write it down so it's cemented in my brain.
Yep.
Um, okay, so
And like, so I put, oh, the book is over there. But like, okay, so like Brown Girls, Brown Stones, I'm probably gonna make this one for the covers category.
mhm.
I need to finish the numbers one. Let me grab my other notebook so I can see. Oh,
Shelf for this challenge.
exactly. And that's what I think. That's what I'm finding is that a lot of these already have either
Yeah.
the audiobooks for, and it's stuff that like I've been meaning to read for a while
Mm-hmm.
anyway. So like, okay, the one that's an anthology. So you got to read an anthology and then pick 6 authors from the anthology
Mm-hmm.
and read one book from each author. But what I'm thinking is remember the anthology that I showed you that my mom had on her bookshelf?
Mm-hmm.
there are a lot of authors on there that I know I'm gonna read during the thing or whatever that can count twice.
Okay. I
So
might.
like this might be a case of like you gotta think smarter.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So like one of them, the road trip one, I did All Aunt Hagar's Children by Edward P. Jones because I've been dying to read one of his books.
Yeah.
But I also used that one for the familial names, right? Because aunt. So like that book already counts towards two prompts already. Song of Solomon, it's been over 5 years since I read that. I read that in high school.
I'm about to read that.
High school or college.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe hold off because you might be able to use it towards.
Yeah, true.
You look through your prompts, sister, because because here if you open your notebooks to the titular counting, Song of Solomon is a title with 3 words in it.
Okay.
Okay, all right. But that also, I got it. I'm counting that towards something else too. Oh, that's also on my road trip one because that one take place in Detroit.
Okay.
You see, one book counting for 2 things. So yeah, you
Mm-hmm.
just gotta, So
Okay. Let me sit down and strategize
I think
myself.
you're gonna have a good time strategizing
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
because I think you like doing things like that, friend.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I couldn't get Brittany to do it because Brittany told me to go to hell. Um, but I knew that I knew eventually I could rope you. And that's why I was telling you earlier. I was like, see, friend, it wasn't that hard picking some of these.
She really did. She was already looping me in earlier today with the tutorial and her videos.
You was like, yeah, on paper it don't look that bad. I was like, yeah, on paper it don't, huh?
And how about that?
Now look at us.
I guess we'll
365 days.
well, guys, I guess this might be like we gotta
We
check
might
in.
have to do a check-in, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because yeah, I think I'm gonna like try to make a cute little tracker situation in my
Yeah.
the notebook, and so I could go in and like check off books like that I read them, what prompt it is, and all of that.
Okay.
And
Well,
cause this notebook, I want to. I'm probably gonna end up using this for something else. It'll probably still be. I don't know. I'm ordering another one because I don't like how this blue ink from my uh pen is right in here. My fountain pen is right in here and it's smudged. So I'm gonna have a brand new blue Herset notebook, and I'm gonna print out a picture of the bingo card, put that in there, and make it look pretty when the new one comes. Because yeah, and then this will just be a notebook for whatever. This notebook has become my purse notebook. When I go to book events, I be
yeah.
taking my notes in here. So, but yeah, let us know if you will also be participating in HerSit because there are a lot of people. There's a Discord for it, and there are a lot of people in there.
Yeah, let us know because now I am
Yeah,
doing
now Jess is doing it. I'm about to go on her Discord and be like, "Hi guys, I bullied y'all's leader into
I'm gonna put it in there too to see who wants to do it. Let's see.
yeah, see if they want to do it." I haven't asked them my book club because they probably gonna be like, "Shelby, don't ask me to do nothing else."
Yeah.
I be bothering them. It's fun though.
Yeah. All right. Well, this could be
Okay,
fun
love
for
you.
you. This could be fun for YouTube. So
It could be something that we can like
yeah,
do
doing our
some
stuff.
collab content on,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
stuff like that. You never know.
We'll figure it out. Yeah.
We sure will.
All right.
Now, all we have to do is convince Sarah.
I feel like Sarah will. Sarah, you're
She
listening.
would thrive at this.
I
This
feel
is
like
Sarah's thing.
I think she would love this. Love.
Same.
She just has to strategize too. And she strategizes now. We're all strategizing to make it in the end. We're using all our brains together.
Yes.
Sarah, if you hear this plea, Actually, don't hear this now. You'll hear the plea in the group chat because by the time this comes out,
Yeah, because I already put the I
yeah,
put the website in there as a you
yeah,
doing it. I didn't.
just do
I wasn't asking.
it. I was telling you, you need to do this.
I mean, I wasn't asking when I told y'all a couple weeks ago. I just thought that y'all just needed a couple days to think about it,
More like 2, 3 weeks.
and that was fine. I'm patient.
Mm-hmm.
But when I was
Here
showing
we
my
are.
mother all the things that I was like, oh, I've done this, I've done this. She was like, what? So my mother won't be somebody that I can bully into this, apparently.
Goodness. All right.
All right, guys, we will see you next week. If you would like to talk to us about Hersid or books or authors or whatever, you can email us at the League of Readers pod@gmail.com, or you can find us on Instagram and threads at the League of Readers. And we will see you next week. Bye, guys.